afternoon. Thanks for coming to the announcement that in light of the Brett Favre situation and its unsettling impact on the good people of Minnesota, I'm signing an executive order today ordering that St. Paul native Joe Mauer will not only be catching for the Twins, but he's also going to be playing quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. These are tough times, Joe, and everybody's got to dig deep and do a little more as well. Of course, I actually have a different announcement for you today. I'm announcing that I will not seek a third term as the governor of the state of Minnesota. At these types of announcements, speakers often say things like, last but not least, I would like to thank the following people. Instead, I would like to express my gratitude, not last, but right up front, starting with acknowledging and thanking God for the great state of Minnesota, its kind and generous people, and the opportunity to serve this special, jaw-droppingly amazing state. I would also like to thank the love of my life, the mother of my two daughters, our two daughters, and the person who has carried more of the load than you could ever imagine, the fabulous First Lady of Minnesota. My daughters, Anna and Mara, have grown up with all the challenges that come with your dad being the governor. They have been very patient and exhibited great grace through it all. I love them so much, and I'm very proud of both of these tremendous young women. My other family members, incredibly loyal and fantastic staff and cabinet members, steadfast supporters, Lieutenant Governor Molnow, friends, and so many others who have carried so much of the load deserve and have my utmost respect and appreciation. I also want to thank legislators and public servants all across Minnesota. While sometimes we may have had our differences, I have great respect and appreciation for good people who are willing to enter the difficult arena of public service. I'm thankful for all of them. But the real secret to Minnesota's success is its people. And I'm very grateful for the people of Minnesota. As governor, I have been constantly inspired by their courage and ingenuity. It has been and will continue to be a great joy and opportunity to make the most of their amazing spirit, even during these tough times. I've seen so many examples of the goodness of Minnesotans all over this great state. But one of my most memorable is witnessing packed high school gymnasiums in greater Minnesota every time our soldiers head out or come home. Young and old, rich and poor, family member or not, the people of the town show up, and they stand up for things that matter. They value service and courage and honor and country. Serving this incredible state has been the great honor of my life. I'm profoundly grateful for the opportunity to serve the wonderful people of the state of Minnesota. And my administration has made a major positive difference for Minnesota. We develop and deploy the best support programs for members of the military, their families, and veterans in the country. We led the nation in developing a cleaner, more secure, and more Americanized energy future. We led the nation in education reform and results, designing nation-leading efforts to improve student learning. We've also improved and contained healthcare costs and much more. And importantly, we kept Minnesota competitive by imposing some much-needed discipline on government by keeping a lid on taxes and spending. We even succeeded in achieving the long-standing goal of getting Minnesota out of the top 10 in taxes. I still have a lot of ideas and energies left, but being governor should not be a permanent position for anyone. When it comes to how long someone should stay in an elected position, a little less is better than too much. It's a lesson I learned the hard way, spending time in places like the Croatian Hall in South St. Paul, where there is inevitably a little less joy and more trouble in too much pizza or too much beer. We don't have term limits in Minnesota, but we do have good judgment and common sense. We are a government of laws and ideas, not personalities. time marches on, and now it's time to give someone else a chance. I'm announcing my decision now, so candidates interested in running for this office will have ample time to make their plans and to make their case to the people of Minnesota. Be assured, though, that I will make the most of the 19 months left in my office that Minnesotans have entrusted me with. I will continue to spend every day doing what's right for them. Minnesota will get my very best until the very end. There is much important and difficult work remaining, and I will tackle it aggressively and finish strong. The scriptures say, there's a time for every purpose. For me, the purpose of the next 19 months will be to do the very best I can for Minnesota. Thank you. God bless you all. I'll be happy to take your questions.
Governor?
Do you plan to run for president in 2012?
My focus is going to be on my next 19 months and finishing this term out strong. One of the things we're going to be working on is teeing up a vision for Minnesota, not just for the next 19 months, but the next 19 years. We hope to present that between now and the next legislative session. So there's a lot of important and hard work to be done, and that's going to be my focus. And beyond that, I don't know what my plans are. I don't have any plans beyond that. I don't know what the future holds for me.
So you're not rolling out a run in the future?
I don't know what I'm going to do, Tom. I don't have any plans beyond serving out my term, and so I'm not ruling anything in or out. I just don't have any plans. My focus is serving out the term.
Is this the first